today. It's Madden NFL football. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the visiting team.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
A nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The 44-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Bowman. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Bowman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here we go. At their own 25-yard line.
They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the draw, here's Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Bowman. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field.
They'll be led out by a 1st-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. but there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up
Working out of the gun.
9.
Love firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Love. That is caught by Cohen. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
10 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Lions' 44-yard line.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Love's pass.
But instead, 3rd down.
84. Incomplete. Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
Check 31, check 30. Ready. Tight left.
Love looking to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Check the hot read.
Now Love will try with his legs. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. William Golston able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
Love now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Love
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
84. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Love. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
The kicker on.
Well, that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. Shoves him aside. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
And Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
4 yards.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
The ball carrier.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
Out of the
6.
shotgun, it's Love. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Just like that.
This is Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. The screen pass here to Cohen. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
not good enough, man.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustrating.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal. Operating from the gun, Love. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bowman. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
To number 86. It's a gain of 20.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On first down, Bowman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bowman. They will find Davis. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Love from the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
That's good.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from Pater.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Packers.
From 6 yards away. And the Packers add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that turn. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first and 10, Love. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the draw, this is Cohen. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. On third and 1, Love to throw. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown. Well, the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, it was third and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's good.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Love now. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. William Golston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A 26-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Makes the score Packers 27.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
To throw again. Bowman firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Bowman's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to it.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Throwing on first down. Bowman. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Lions first
Williams. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
By number 25.
A gain of 3, second down.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Williams. Williams loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And great effort. I mean, does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
Trying to go back to Watkins. That'll bring up 2nd down. On play action. Love to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Now Cohen. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Play fake. Here's Love. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers continue to roll.
Lining up for the extra
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get Packer pressure, and down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there, but maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard run, 10 on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Love now to pass on first down. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And his throw here is incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
Going back to Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Rosa's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
Packers 44.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
What we got? What we got? What we got? He's coming. Double up.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The ball carrier.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And Brooklyn first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings
Off play action. Bowman.
At the 44-yard
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking to go back to Stills, and it's 3rd down.
Kevin King there defensively.
From the gun, Bowman. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
He's taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Lions will take over.
41-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And 8 yards.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On the ground, this is Williams. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Williams again, the ball
The
carrier.
Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. Toss play, Cohen, right side.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Touchdown from 8 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coach out. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignments.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Offense.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job. We got to do our job, man. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike.
Operating from the gun. Bowman. He's got this one complete to Fountain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Bowman rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. The ball comes out.
The quarterback keeps it. Fumble on the play.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
To Kenny Still.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And the Lions first down.
56. 56, right there, 56. 3 buzz.
Operating from the gun, Bowman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Bowman on the move to his left. He'll run it. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. There he goes right side. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Forced to the ground.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Alexander.
Throwing again, Bowman. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points up.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. This one caught by Davis. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Hey, check.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle made at the
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, Mike 20.
On the handoff, it's Cohen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.